And so when we get to the main story, guys, thankfully Marcus doesn't even end up doing a full sentence, because 4 years later, the Locusts end up attacking the prison. The order is given to pardon all prisoners, but one of Marcus's old Gear Squad mates, Dom Santiago, comes for him personally, bearing armor and a lancer. Once they kill their way out of the prison, he's promptly drafted back into COG via Delta Squad, consisting of Dom, Anthony Carmine, and Min Young Kim, and a wee bit later, Damon Baird and the infamous Augustus Cole as well. So, of course, guys, created what we know as Delta Squad. So what's really big, though, guys, in this, first Gears of War title was obviously what was the Lightmass bomb, right? Us, as the characters dropping the Lightmass bomb on the Locust. Along the way, the Delta Squad gets some high-quality killing done, using the Hammer of Dawn to take down a Berserker, melting some Krill with the fancy UV light, and just the usual chainsaw-based carnage. They managed to reach the designated area where the Resonator can do the most good. But even after they use it to map the tunnels, there's too little data to make the bomb do maximum damage. Baird finds a device which seems to suggest a full map may be available at East Barricade Academy, Marcus's father's home. After downloading the data, Marcus and Dom fight their way to the front of the hijacked freight train carrying the Lightmass bomb, kill the Locust general guarding it, and escape just before the train drops off a destroyed bridge into a body of emulsion. Using the map data to destroy several crucial Locust nests, score a big one for the good guys. It'd almost be a cause to celebrate if the last thing you saw wasn't the Locust Queen. So obviously, guys, this is kind of where we're getting into Gears of War 2. Near that, obviously Gears of War 1 and its conclusion with the Lightmass bomb. There was a lot of excitement throughout the course of that journey, right? You get introduced to the Berserker, introduced to the Krill, a lot of these different, creatures that you're getting kind of used to in that first Gears of War title. And obviously, I've always said this story, but Gears of War being the very first game I ever played on the Xbox 360, because the Xbox 360, when I purchased it, Gears of War 1 came with it, and wow, what an incredible experience, to say the least. That being said, though, 6 months goes by and humanity is enjoying some well-earned peace. Well, most of it is anyway. A lot of them are suffering from an awful respiratory virus called rust lung, because somebody, not naming names, dropped a devastating explosive weapon into the emulsion underground. Other than that, everything's cool. The COG starts to get the wild idea that the Locusts may not be all the way dead yet when cities start suddenly sinking underground and disappearing, which is generally not something you expect to see from a major city. Not taking things lying down, Delta Squad is pulled out of retirement along with several other squads to execute Operation Hollowstorm, a plan which basically amounts to not waiting to see what the Locust has in store next. Instead, the COG will send Gears directly into the Locust Horde's hollows to find and annihilate every enemy they see with extreme prejudice. So, Gears of War 1, guys, what I was getting with that last story I said, I absolutely fell in love with Gears of War from the very beginning with the Xbox 360. When Gears of War 2 came out, I was so excited, got that. And Gears of War 2, in my mind, was even a step up from Gears of War 1. I absolutely loved Gears of War 2 from a number of different perspectives. One of those, though, being the Riftworm that we went up against. The battle with the Riftworm was one of epic proportions, in my personal opinion.